Hi, it's Kathy from Calmer Minds. Just a little practice that you can do when you're at home. Great for the middle of the working day if you want a break from work. Lovely for the morning to get you going, and a great way to keep your home practice up. So, bring yourself to sitting cross-legged. Grab a blanket from somewhere before you start if you want, just to sit on. You could also use a book, like a nice big book you've got in the house, and put your blanket on top if you like to sit on a block when we do sitting. So when you're ready, bring yourself to sitting. We're just going to connect with the ground a little bit first of all, get nice and grounded. So lower your gaze or close your eyes. Rest your hands on your knees or in your lap. And just notice the ground beneath you. Really connect with the ground. Lift yourself up as if you're a tree with roots. Lengthen the side of your body. Soften your shoulders and your face. And then just let your breath move in and out of your body. Just get that sense of connection, that sense of groundedness. So even if things are whooshing around a little bit in the breeze, whooshing around a little bit in your head, you feel grounded and rooted. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and have a lovely big stretch. Just stretch all the way up. Stretch to the tips of your fingers. Bring your hands down, just do a few little circles of your shoulders. Have a little shake, shake it all out. Lovely, and we're ready to go. So, we're going to start with a side stretch and move around. So if you put your left hand down, lift up your right arm, do a lovely big stretch over to the right hand side, and then swoop yourself all the way around the front and take your stretch to the left hand side. Swoop all the way around again, stretch over to the right, and then one more swoop and stretch over to the left. Okay, bring yourself back up and we're going to sit with the legs out in Dandasana. So if you put both legs out, push your heels away, get your bottom nice and comfy on the floor. Again, if you want to grab your blanket, feel free. And we're going to start by doing like a sitting tree pose. So if you bring your right foot either to your calf or up to the top of your leg, adjust your hips so they're facing quite well forwards, and then we're just going to go in a head to knee. So you put your hands in front of you, lengthen from your lower back, bring yourself down, and then bring your head down towards your knee. You can have your hands on the floor, your hands can be on your leg, your hands can be on your foot. Just easing into it, just easing into a forward bend. Couple of breaths. And then hands to the floor, bring yourself back up, bring your right foot to the floor. We're going to do a twist, so get the inside of your left elbow, hook it round your right leg and twist. Nice length in your back. Again, focus on your breath. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Breathe into the back and the side of your body. And then all the way back to the front and we'll swap. So we'll start with a sitting tree. So if you get your left foot either to your calf or to the top of your leg, get yourself nice and aligned. Nice and long in your body. In fact, it's nice just to put your fingers out first. And just get your alignment, your length in your body. And then hands to the front. Slowly start to walk your way forward. Get a sense of moving from the base of your spine first. Lengthen forward. And then take your head down to your knee. Hands on your leg, hands on your foot, hands on the floor. And just ease into it. Don't worry about what it looks like. Think about what it feels like. Use your breath to help you ease into it. So you can lengthen on your in-breath and then you can release on your out breath. And then bring yourself back up again. Left foot to the floor, right arm wrapped around your left leg and twist. Lovely opportunity for some lovely deep breaths while you do this. Sigh it out if you wish. And then bring yourself all the way back. So, bend your knees, feet on the floor. If you move up your mat a little bit, we're going to do some yogic bicycles. So if you're easy set, you can either come down onto your forearms, or you can actually use it as a bit of core work on its own. Pull your core in, ease yourself down onto your back, and then just get yourself nice and aligned and comfortable on your back. Lengthen out your lower back, hug your knees into your chest. Lovely. So if you keep your right knee hugged in, lengthen out your left leg, push your heel away. Try and keep your leg off the floor, hovering, but if it has to touch the floor, that's fine. And then swap, left knee in, right leg out straight, push your heel away. Beautiful. And then both knees in. You can repeat that, or you can do a full bicycle. So to do a bicycle, put your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, and then as we take our left leg out straight, we take our left elbow to our right knee. We come back. You don't need to rest your head down in between, and then right elbow to left knee. So breathe in as you bring your legs in, breathe out as you lengthen your leg out. So do a few, matching it to your own breath. Make sure you're pulling your core in, pulling your belly button in all the time, that your core's doing the work, not your neck. Keep nice and long in your neck. Just a couple more, one to each side. Lovely, and then hug your knees into your chest. Have a little rock from side to side, maybe put your hands on top of your knees, maybe do some little circles, just releasing your lower back. Beautiful. Then we're going to come up, either roll over onto your side and push yourself up, or you can do a little rock and roll, hands behind your legs, rock backwards and forwards, massage your spine, and up we come. Okay, take your legs over to the side and come up onto your hands and knees for a nice little cat-cow. Spread your fingers, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, push away from the floor. Again, really connect with the ground. Notice how not only does the ground support you, but it gives you a lift. And then connect with your core, engage your core. So you're nice and active in your tabletop. And then belly to the ground, lift your tailbone, lift your shoulders, look forward. And then round your belly, pull it in as you breathe in. Look back towards your legs, and then in your own time just carry on matching your breath to your movement. So breathe in as you lift and drop your belly, breathe out as you pull your belly in and round your back. Do a few more, but if you want to put in a little bit of side to side movement, a little bit of hip movement, just take it away from a straight forward and backward movement, feel free. Just kind of listen to what your spine needs. So a little bit of sideways fluid movement, a little bit of hip movement, some circles, it's all good. And then when you're ready, bring yourself to a nice flat back again and take your right leg forward into a lunge. So, nice gap between your right and your left leg, not too close together. And then, we're going to, first of all, we're going to keep your hands on the floor and we're going to ease yourself forwards, really lengthening out like that left leg and making sure that your knee doesn't go forward of your ankle. You can stay on your hands or the tips of your fingers, and you can stay still or you can just move around in it if you wish. A little rock side to side, a little bit of forwards and backwards. Lovely. And then we're going to tuck your left toes under. We're going to lift up her left foot, plant her left hand down, and we're going to raise her right arm into a twist. So again, use that sense of the ground, use that sense of being grounded and lifting away from the ground. Don't dump your weight into the ground, lift away. Beautiful. And then bring yourself back down, bring your right hand back down, left knee back down, right knee back to meet your left knee. And we're going to do a little plank. So, you might want to take your knees back a little bit. Arms further forward. Spread your fingers, roll yourself forward till your shoulders are over your wrists. Spread across the back of your shoulders, pull your belly button in, engage your core. And if you want to turn it into a full plank, tuck your toes under, lift your legs up. And again, you can stay still or you can rock around a bit in your plank if you want. Oh, sorry about my ankles there. And then, knees down. Untuck your toes, sit back on your heels into a child's pose, and then bring yourself down onto your belly. Head down on the floor, hands by your shoulders, press your feet, your legs, your pubic bone into the ground, and then push up into a little cobra. Your shoulders away from your ears, and then back down again. Tuck your toes, hands a bit further back, press yourself back into another downward dog. If you can keep on your toes this time, stay on your toes and just get a little bit of a stretch in your feet. Lovely, back up onto all fours, and this time we're going to take our left foot forward into a lunge. So again, make sure you've got a nice width between your left and your right foot. You're going to keep your hands on the floor and we're going to just ease yourself forwards. You can keep your toes tucked under or be on the top of your foot. So either in stillness or just a little bit of a rock, just a little bit of an experiment really, where you can feel things and how it's feeling. Lovely. And then plant your hands down, turn your right toes under and lift your right leg. So you're coming into a runner's lunge. So even in your runner's lunge, get this idea that you're not dumping into the ground, that you're lifting from the ground. And then plant your right hand, lift your left arm up, twist, and really, really press away from the floor. Lovely. Bring your left hand down, and this time you can step back to your full plank, or alternatively just come back to your half plank. Hold your full plank for 3 lovely breaths. Push your heels away, press away from the floor, keep your core engaged, keep your neck nice and long, keep breathing. And then at the end of your next out breath, lower your knees, put the top of your feet on the floor, sit back into child's pose, and you can take your knees a little bit wider in your child's pose this time. Just come up onto the tips of your fingers and just kind of squeeze your fingers down into the mat just to get a little bit of finger movement. Okay, relax your hands, maybe put the heel of your hand down and your wrist and just kind of do a few little finger wiggles as well. Just release your fingers a little bit. Okay, then we're going to come down onto a belly again. And this time we're going to rest her head on the floor. We're going to clasp her hands behind her back. And then we're going to stretch her arms away, lift up the top of her body, and maybe lift her legs as well. Keep breathing. Maybe we can go a bit further. Down we go. Release your hands back to your shoulders, come back into your child's pose, and this time maybe take your knees a little bit wider still. And then just let everything go, just release in your child's pose this time. Take your focus back to your breath. Breathe right into the back of your body. One more lovely deep breath. And then ease yourself up. Okay, so we're going to do a gate post, and we've been on our knees for quite a while, so if you want your blanket, just grab your blanket. I'm going to grab mine. And come up onto your knees. Lovely. Take your left leg out, and then slide your left hand down your left leg. Raise your right arm up into the air, palm facing towards you. And then bring yourself back down again, take your arms out, and we're going to go over to the other side. So if you want to use your brick substitute, have your brick substitute handy, because what we're going to do is we're going to take a right hand down to the floor, we're going to lift a left arm up, point a hand towards us again, and lengthen all the way over. Keep breathing. Lovely. And then to come out of it, you can come round to the front, or you can come straight up. If you're going to do that, really engage your core. So engage your core, bring yourself back up to the middle. And then we're going to take this leg and we're going to bend it so it's in like a warrior two position. So your knee is pointing to the wall and the foot's pointing out as well, and it's kind of more or less in line with the knees. Lovely. And then we're going to take a hand, we're going to kind of stretch and open the inner thigh. And then we're going to rest a hand at the top of the leg, and we're going to twist a body round to the right, and we're going to take a right arm out. Maybe you can take your arm down to your leg. Maybe you can even take your hand down to the floor. Beautiful, and then bring yourself back up and we'll change sides. So, right leg out, leg nice and straight, foot pointing forwards. Check your alignment, and then we're going to take a right hand down the leg. We're going to lift a left arm up, hand pointing towards us, and stretch over to the side. Okay, lovely, back up to the middle. Grab your substitute for your brick if you wish. And then we're going to go over to the left, hand down to the floor, left arm up and over. And again, we're not dumping into the floor, so we're using the floor to lift us. We're feeling strong in our body. That strength in our body is just kind of helped by the lift that we get from the floor. Lovely, you can bring yourself round to the front and up, or you can engage your core and bring yourself back to the middle. Okay, so now we're going to bend that knee. Open up that inner thigh, stretch your hand along till you get towards the end, sort of near your knee, and then we're going to twist your body round to the left, so your belly comes round, your chest comes round, a hand goes on a hip, and we'll look over the left shoulder. Then maybe we can take our arm down to the top of the leg. Maybe we can even take a hand a little bit further down. His arm up if you wish. See what feels right for you. And then bring yourself back. Okay, onto your knees, and you can remove your blanket now, and we're going to come up into a downward dog. So, get yourself ready, plant your palms, stretch your fingers, tuck your toes, and come up into your downward dog. So just bend your left leg, then your right leg. Knee even, bend your left knee and your right knee, that sounds a little bit better, doesn't it? Pedal it out. Maybe get your hips involved a little bit, and then come to stillness in your downward dog. Lengthen your upper body, really grip onto the mat. Hips high. Heels towards the ground, but you can always keep your knees bent, that's always an option. Again, really connecting and grounding in this pose. Nice deep breaths. And then start to walk your feet up to the front of your mat, but keep your knees really bent. Get a really good connection with your feet to the earth. You can even kind of press your toes in and press your feet in. Just get that lovely connection to the earth, almost like you've got roots coming out of your feet. Then keep your knees nice and bent, let your arms hang loose, and slowly bring yourself up to standing. Roll your shoulders, and then just stand still for a moment. Again, connect with the ground. Lift up through your legs, lift up through the side of your body. Relax your shoulders, and just spend a moment in your Tadasana. Okay, then open your eyes, and we're going to really ground through our left foot. We're going to lift a right knee, raise our arms up into the air, and then we're going to step back and adjust a foot position, ready for Warrior One. So we need 45 degrees with this right foot and this leg here, this left foot facing the front. We're going to bend your left knee. Again, check your knees not going over your ankle, just adjust your legs. Arms up, lengthen through the side of your body, and then bring your arms down, clasp behind, and open up your chest in your Warrior One. Useful. Give loose with your hands and twist round into your Warrior Two. Hold your Warrior Two for a moment, and then we're going to rest a left arm on a left leg. We're going to raise a right arm up in the air, and we're going to take it over sideways. Engage your core, bring yourself back up. Look over your left arm again, and then bring your feet facing the front and heel toe in. Lovely, we'll do the same on the other side now. So if you come to this side of your mat, and we're going to really root a right foot into the ground. We're going to lift a left knee, so it's not a nice right angle, length through her body, length through her arms. Keep breathing, and then we're going to take her left leg back and find a Warrior One foot position. So we're 45 degrees and facing the front. And then we're going to bend her right knee, adjust the length of her stance, keep that lovely length in her body, width in her shoulders. Keep breathing, bring your arms back, clasp your arms again, push them away, open out your chest. Lengthen all the way through your abdomen and your belly. And then twist round into your Warrior Two. And just check your alignment. Toes in a little bit on your left foot. Open out your hip on your right foot, toes facing the wall. And then take your right arm down to your right leg. Twist your body round. And then lengthen your arm, have your palm facing towards you, and then stretch over your ear. Engage your core, bring yourself back up again, toes pointing inwards, and back in. Okay, so we're just going to do a little tree pose, whatever level you want to do it at, just to get a bit grounded, get a bit calm. Okay, so grab a chair if you wish, or a wall, or whatever you've got handy, and you can use it to help you balance all the way through, or just to get you there in the first place. So it doesn't matter which leg you do it on first, whichever one comes most naturally. But we're going to get that idea of lifting from the ground, being grounded. So the foot that you're lifting, you can either have your toes on the floor, your heel against your leg. You can be on your calf, or you can get hold of your foot, take it all the way up. Press your foot into your leg into your foot. Okay? So, decide which side you want to start with. Use your chair for a little bit of support, and then let's go. So, first thing to do, just take a breath. Open your eyes, find a spot to look at, lengthen through your body, ground down through your feet, lift your leg. Oops, hands gentle. Okay, get your balance. Your hands can come to your heart centre, and then you can take your hands up. You can put your hands wherever you want them to be. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Keep your gaze. Let the wobble happen. Keep breathing. Find that balance in the breeze, in the stormy weather that we all need at the moment. And then bring yourself down. Okay, ready to do it on the other side. So, get nice and grounded, get focused, find your spot to look at, decide which level you're doing it at. Leg up. In your own time, bring yourself into whatever balance you want to do with your arms. Connect with the earth. Connect with that inner balance that you've actually naturally got inside you. Even if you're wobbling, the balance is there. Useful, and then bring yourself back down again. Lovely, take your chair away or come away from your wall. And we're just going to bend your knees, and then we're just going to let our body round, come all the way down to the ground, little swing from side to side, and then down onto your knees, and sit back. Okay, so we're just going to finish with a little forward bend, just a really gentle little forward bend, again just to kind of get calmed and rooted and grounded. So we're just going to sit with our feet out in front of us, and start with your knees really nicely deeply bent first, and all I want you to do is just kind of wrap your arms around your knees and rest your head. So you can just stay here if you wish, just carry on like this if you're enjoying it. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can actually lift your toes up, hold on to your feet, and then step your feet out a little bit. Breathe in and lengthen your back, and then lay your back down onto your legs and rest your head again. If you want to carry on a bit further, feel free, all optional, whatever feels good. You could even have your legs all the way down, if that works for you. Couple more breaths. Slowly bring yourself back up. Move your bottom forward a bit. Bring yourself down to the ground. Hook your knees into your chest, have a little rock from side to side. And then bring your feet to the floor. Bring your legs out to the edge of your mat. Let your knees come together. And I'm just going to leave you here just for a couple of minutes, either keeping your knees bent or straightening your legs out and just connecting with the ground. So stay as long as you wish. Thank you for joining me. And now